Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of USS Sovereign, the Priority One Armada live Star Trek Adventures role-playing game live play. Wow, that's a mouthful. So welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Some of you might be expecting some Star Trek Online, but on Friday nights we do our Star Trek Adventures live play. I'm the Game Master, Tony. You may have heard my voice on such hosting gigs as Star Trek, as Priority One Armada Live on Saturday nights. And you may also know the voices of these wonderful people. We have Panda and Selleck and James and Nova, other hosts from the Priority One Armada live stream and mainstays within the Priority One Armada fleet. So welcome. We are continuing our adventure from 2 weeks ago that the USS Sovereign has undertaken, and we're short a few crew members tonight. Sarah and Lance are well, Sarah has a case of Altarian chickenpox. And Lance probably fell into a time tunnel or something because we don't know where he is. But
sounds like something he does.
Yeah. So yeah. That's where we are tonight. And tomorrow night will be another episode of the Priority One Armada live stream with hosts. Who's hosting tomorrow night? Oh, James, you're hosting. That's right, because you and I switched. That's right.
We did.
And who's joining you tomorrow night?
Who's joining me tomorrow night? Well, I haven't written the script yet, so...
You didn't even look at the schedule?
It's Friday night.
I always write it Saturday morning for me. Well, that's when I write
Saturday
it.
morning, though?
Isn't it Saturday morning for you right now?
Oh, do you want to write it midnight? Okay, I'll get the script. I'll write it.
So tonight, during our adventure, the captain will be doing paperwork in his ready room.
I will, yes.
That tracks.
So we don't know who's on the show with you tomorrow night. Let's see. I'll check.
I got the schedule. I'm joking. I got the schedule.
I'll
here.
check.
So I've got Turcotte and Jetty on.
Oh, it's Turcotte and Jetty. Yeah, there you go. Okay, great. All right, awesome. So tune in for that tomorrow night. And you guys are probably going to do some anniversary stuff and play some Star Trek Online.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. Well, let's jump back into tonight's adventure. The name of this episode that our crew is in the middle of is called Dilithium Dirge. And Selleck, why don't you give us your commander's log and catch us up on what is happening?
Commander's log. Our first steps into the Shackleton Expanse led to a rescue of miners on an asteroid who had trapped themselves after an accident. Taking the shuttlecraft Stingray down to assist, myself, Chief Engineer Sayar, and Dr. Jamal weren't able to repair the damage, but we did effect a rescue of the trapped miners. Meanwhile, the Sovereign detected interference, possibly coming from a suspected unknown cloaked vessel. On a more personal note, our new intelligence officer has given myself and the captain cause for concern. I am, however, attempting to balance my experiences with similar officers during the last war, and the fact she is a Romulan, with the trust I have in Starfleet and Admiral Winters for assigning her.
All right. So I believe... so last time we were introduced to the new intelligence officer, Sahir, right? There's so many S names.
Sahir, yes, Sahir.
Sahir. Wait.
Yeah, Cat arrived right on cue.
Did I just hear?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
you
my
did.
ears are burning.
Wow.
My head.
You just showed up. You showed up out of nowhere. That's crazy.
Subtle and discreet are the ways of Starfleet intelligence.
I was gonna say that's pretty.
So
spectacular.
like the summoner.
Like a Romulan.
It
might also have,
Always in the shadows, literally in the shadows, because I don't even see. You're not on camera, right? You don't have your camera on?
no, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might also have to do something with the message that I sent her before we went live.
Yeah, I was in the other room. Sorry, I was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Are you joining us tonight, or are you just stopping by to say hi?
Yeah, I'd hang
All right.
out. I'm like, well,
Right.
not doing anything else. I was watching Buffy.
All right, cool. All right, well, so here's our intelligence officer, and also there's so the last thing that I believe happened was the crew was able to rescue all of the miners, including one clumsy Carl, and got them all back aboard the Sovereign, and then the new owner of the mine, Jolene, had messaged them and asked them to if they're going to be able to repair the breach, because she has some mining equipment that she needs to deliver, and also she can't afford for the mine to be shut down for too long. So. And also, as Commander Sovek mentioned, there was a neutrino. There was some neutrinos involved in near the facility that interrupted some beaming, and so they suspect that there's possibly a cloaked ship. So, all right. So that now that we're all caught up, what do you guys want to do?
We have the map.
Yeah. Do you have it's pinned to the chat?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, the link should be pinned to the chat.
I like to run a sensor suite to see if we can find where the majority of those readings are coming from.
Sure. Who would you like to do that?
Who have I got
Or would you like to
available?
go wake up the science officer?
You get her to use her overpowered traits.
She
Yeah,
she probably wouldn't be happy seeing as she doesn't do well.
No, I would not recommend that.
I'm gonna ask my my intelligence officer to do that, if that's okay.
Oh crap! I probably need my character sheet, huh?
Absolutely. Yes, you do need to character sheet.
Helpful.
All right. Who would like to roll for the ship?
All right, didn't we do this last time and we established that the neutrino source was coming roughly around here?
No.
Didn't do that? All right.
The only
Neutrinos? What neutrinos?
we did establish that they were coming from the they were interfering in the break room quarters area of the facility. We did establish that. But as far as where that is in relation to everything out here, we have not established that yet. No.
Yeah, so I'd still like to make a scan, if that's okay, once our intelligence officer is ready.
Yep, and let me get the... who would like to roll for the ship?
I'll roll for the ship.
Okay. And let me bring up the ship sheet so that everybody watching can see what the ship stats are. All right, there we go. All right, so... all right. So, do you have your character? Are you all set, Kat? Are you in the map and have the character sheet and everything?
Yes, and
All right.
yes.
Awesome. All right. So, Kat, that to do your. Have you done any rolls yet? You've done one, right? Last time.
Yeah, I've
All right.
done a couple.
All right. Cool. All right. So, I will give you the difficulty. I will tell you what attribute and discipline to roll, and then you will decide if you want to add additional dice or modify stuff or use your focuses or your what's the word values, or no,
Right.
not values. Values. What's the other one?
Yeah. Values.
Talents.
Talent?
Talents. Thank
Talent.
you.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I've played this game before, I swear. And then you will roll, and then somebody will roll for the ship. And if somebody also wants to assist, we can do that as well. So, all right. So you want to scan the location. You want your intelligence officer to scan for the location of the neutrinos. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's going to be a science reason with a difficulty of 3, and the ship will use its science sensors, and then you tell me what else you want to do. You have 1 momentum. You can use that to purchase 1 extra die, and also somebody else can probably assist.
Do you want to purchase a die cap?
I don't know, because my science is 3 and reason is 10. What do y'all think?
We could use an
What's
extra
the
die.
difficulty again?
3.
Yeah, let's use an extra. Let's get an extra die.
Yeah.
3 dice. What we would be starting with.
We'd like to spend a momentum, please.
Okay. So, Kat, you're now going to roll a total of 3 dice, and then somebody will roll for the ship. Does anybody want to assist?
I'd
I'll
like
assist.
to. Oh, there you go. It's
Well,
going to order you to do it.
All right. And how would you like to assist, Sire?
Whispering encouraging thoughts.
That's your job.
Oh my.
I mean, you are an engineer. How would you like to assist?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a sufficiently engineering.
By the way, the stolen mug is back, and it is filled with ranch water. I don't know if I talked. I talked about ranch water on the live show. But
what?
ranch
water. So
I know ranch water. I live in Texas.
So Kat, I was listening to the Shuttle Pod with Connor Trenier and Dominic Keating, and they had Nana Visitor on, and they were talking about drinking ranch water on the cruise, on the Star Trek cruise. And so I never knew that was a thing, tequila, club soda, and lime juice. And I was like, oh my God, I need to try that. And so I cheated, though. It's just tequila and Fresca.
I mean, it's like club soda.
I mean, well, it's also flavored with grape juice. So, I mean, grape juice. So,
What's club soda?
That
Club
sounds delicious.
Club soda is like plain soda with a little sweetener in it. So there's no syrup or
Carbonated water.
flavor.
Carbonated water.
No, I like carbonated water. Actually, that's low. Right. Okay,
Right.
you ready, cats?
Well,
Everyone
so
ready?
how is Syar? I'm waiting for Syar to tell me how he's assisting, and then I'll tell him what he's rolling against.
Are more than can we have more than one person assist?
I thought only one person could assist a roll.
I looked it up. I think more than one person can assist, but I still think that there is a
There is a limitation on it.
there's
yeah.
a limitation to the number of dice that can be rolled. So I think it's a total of 5 dice can be rolled.
5 dice.
Yeah,
And if I
maximum.
remember
So-
correctly, it's a limit that could be posed on it would be depends on how large the work area is, basically. Like if we're trying to lift a boulder. Or
Oh,
something, you can't have-
yeah,
You
exactly,
can't
exactly.
have 10 people
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
lift a
yeah.
boulder that is.
Yeah, I
only
mean, to do a
halfway.
scan, like to have the engineer like boost sensors or something, to have the commander, give a rousing speech, to have the security, like that gets a little crazy, right? So I think in terms of this, it'll just be one person assisting plus the ship, and then
Yeah, because she's bought the extra die.
right. All right. How are you? Do you know how you're assisting?
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with something that sounds nice and techno-babbly, and I'm not coming up with anything. So we're just going to say boosting sensors. And move on.
Okay. So that'll be an engineering control for you. And Kat, what are your focuses?
They are. Hold on.
Is one of them detecting cloaked vessels? Because that would come in very handy.
Focuses evasive action, persuasion, composure, reconnaissance, infiltration, espionage.
Reconnaissance would be helpful.
I would say yeah. So
You're persuading the cloak to reveal itself.
I would say you could.
You cloaked ship out there. Come on.
I would say you could apply your reconnaissance. So that means that. So your science is 3. So that means that typically when you roll a 1, that counts as 2 successes. But if you apply a focus, now it's if you roll a 3 or less, you get 2 successes. So.
Okay, so am I rolling dice yet?
So yes. So you're rolling 3 dice. Panda's rolling 1, and James is rolling 1. So go ahead.
Rolling 3.
Yep, rolling 3.
13. 11. 12.
Okay, so
Is
that
good? Is that bad? What is
no,
it?
that's so you have to roll equal to or under your combined stat. So you said that your
13,
reason,
right?
yeah, your reason was
That's 3
10,
successes.
and your science was 3. So that is 3 successes.
Make that 4.
and
Ship
you-
got 4.
And so so you rolled. What did the ship roll?
Ship rolled a 4. So
A
that's
4. Okay,
successes.
yep. And then Panda, what did you
Oh,
roll?
I don't like that face.
Uh-oh.
That's a 20.
No!
Okay.
Panda rolled a warp core breach.
Okay.
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 There.
So you do have 1 point of momentum generated from that. I think
You
it
successfully scan the cloaked ship, but you accidentally fire a quantum torpedo at them in the excitement.
well, you're scanning for the location of the neutrino emissions. Is what you're
We
doing.
sent out a probe. We may have fired a torpedo. We're not quite sure. Let us do an inventory real quick.
All right. So all right. So you so the captain orders you to scan for the location of the neutrino emissions. You type on the pad on the console. You use all of your expertise in intelligence, reconnaissance, and scanning. This is a pretty easy task for you to do in general because you've because of your service in the Romulan Star Empire and your and your brief training with Starfleet intelligence, and so you get the readouts and it appears as though the emissions are coming from this area here. Can everybody see that on their screen?
You
Yep.
might want to put the map back up on the stream.
Oh, right. Yes, thank you. There we
I
go.
know there's a delay, but still.
It's so this is the area, I'd say in this pie-shaped thing here is where the emissions are coming from right there. And just as Sahir is relaying this information to the bridge crew, but the neutrino emissions surge, and sure enough, a ship decloaks and immediately fires upon the Sovereign with its shields down. So I'm gonna spend.
Oh, here comes some.
Oh
turret.
no, I don't have to spend because you guys rolled a 20. That's right. That's why this
Oh,
is happening.
Yeah.
That's why this is
Tony,
happening.
you're welcome.
That's an
Um,
My poor ship.
Oops.
Now I wish we'd accidentally shot a quantum.
Yeah, we should have fired a quantum.
Okay, note to self: future protocol, just fire.
Evasive action!
All right. So let me roll a.
Yellow alert is now a provisory launching of quantum torpedoes.
So they're firing disruptor cannons. Oh!
Oh, no.
All right, well, I rolled a 1 and a 7. So that's going to be 3 successes. And I'm going to spend 2 momentum so that you...
You mean 2 threat?
2 threat, yes, thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 threat.
To increase the damage.
Stop helping him.
No.
Whose side
Whose
are
side are
you
you on?
Oh, I keep forgetting that you rolled a 20, and that's why this is happening. So I'm not spending any threat. All right.
Also, we did roll a 20, but we did also roll 4 successes, so we should have, what, 1 momentum back at least?
You do have 1 momentum. It is floating right now, unless
okay.
So once this, so I'm resolving the 20.
Yeah, fair.
And then if you want to spend it on something immediately, you can. If not, you can bank it. So
I want to spend it on dodging the fire.
yeah, no, you can't do that.
That's
So
not gonna happen.
all right, so I am successfully hitting with disruptor cannons. Let's see. And 2, 4, 6, 9. Okay, and that's 9 damage dice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an effect. And the effect is vicious. Let's see. Oh, why don't I have vicious on here? Oh, it's over here. There it is. Okay. Vicious. Oh, Jesus. I don't have vicious on here. All right. Well, we'll just ignore that for now. I'll go look it up in a second. All right. So that's going to be 7 damage. And the ship's resistance is its size, which is 6. So that's going to do 1 damage before shields go up. And I will roll to see what system that is. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
The margarita blender.
Where's my, 1 second.
His is additional damage for each effect rolled. So
Please
however much the vicious X value is.
Oh no, the emergency diet hologram on deck 3 has gone offline.
I was on that diet and everything. Oh.
The deck 4 holographic fish are now in space.
My fish! No, my fish tank. My fish tank, no. My fish tank has been blown into space.
All right, so it's vicious 1. So it
Okay,
does 1
so
additional
that'd be
damage.
1 additional damage. Yep.
So it'll do 2. And so after resistance, it'll do 2 damage. So it's going to damage 2 systems here.
Not too bad, I suppose. It could be worse.
So computers and computers. So computers twice.
One of these days, Tony's will all just show up at your place on a Friday night and play on the board.
Okay, yeah, I have a big table we can use. So
Yeah,
I
that's a
know.
nice board too.
all right, so there's 2 damage to computers. All right, so you have 1 floating momentum. Would you like to do anything with it?
Just bank it, please.
Cat, it's your choice.
What James said.
Cool.
Okay.
What the captain said. Yeah.
Game
Alright.
Master was so sassy to me. He just blew a hole in my ship. How am I going to feel?
So you've been attacked. What would you like to do?
Hailing frequencies open. Shields up.
Shields up, sir.
All right.
Oh, I suppose both jobs were mine. Opening hailing frequencies.
This is the captain of USS Sovereign. Why are you firing on a Starfleet vessel?
The view screen comes on, and on the view screen is an old familiar foe of the Federation. It's a Packlid.
No.
I am Captain Furbinod. This mining station is now mine because the previous owner died. Give me the mining equipment. We want all the new dilithium to go fast.
Captain Furbanon, was it?
Hey, that's me. I'm Captain Furbinod.
Captain Furbanon, we have arranged a truce with your people. We have no quarrel. But we can't allow you to have the station. It is already owned.
No, the person who owned it died. It's ours now. We want the new dilithium. Give us the mining equipment.
But it is owned by someone else. That person has come to reset up the program. You can't just steal someone else's item. There's proper channels you have to go through. If you come aboard our ship, we can maybe negotiate for it, a settlement to give you some dilithium.
James,
Yeah.
can you roll a command presence?
Okay. Command. What's my command? 5 and presence 8. Okay. How many die?
2.
2.
Yep.
Can I buy an extra die? Would anyone be opposed to that?
Called
Oh,
it.
what's the difficulty?
It's a roll against the pack.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Then sure, yeah, grab.
yeah.
Can I grab an extra die then, please?
Remember, you can also spend threat to buy even more dice.
Yeah.
But then it's a threat.
But then there's more threats, so. Okay, let's roll it.
And do you have any focuses or anything?
Focus in. So. Starfleet protocols, survival, emergency medicine, team dynamics, inspiration. No focuses.
Okay.
Pyromania.
Any talents that you can use in negotiating?
Well informed, quick survey, advanced team dynamics, and veteran are my ones.
Okay.
Can I assist with a Vulcan stare?
No.
Just to help give the captain some gravitas.
All right. So you're rolling 3.
Yeah, so
All right.
I've rolled a 5 and a 14 thus far. So
Okay.
I get and a 4. So a 5 and a
3,
4.
So 3 successes.
No, my presence command is. No, yes, that's 3 successes. First one was 14. No, so 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. I am going to spend a threat to gain an extra die also. Where is he here? Okay.
Come on, roll a 20. Roll a 20. Roll a 20. 20. 20. 20.
Oh my god. I need the extra die because this Packlid's not very good. Whoa, I did roll a 19. That would have been terrible.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I only rolled 1 success. Okay. So, all right. So the Packlid captain listens to what you have to say, and he says, he says, but we are on a proper channel. We're talking to you now.
How about we arrange getting you a really large helmet? We can get we at Starfleet have got access to some very, very large helmets, and that might make you rather imposing, and we could trade you that helmet for the middle rights to this mine here. Wouldn't that make you happy? And all the Packlids on your ship would be very envious of you being a hugely helmeted Packlid, even bigger than the big helmet Packlid on your home planet.
Sovek's nodding in agreement in the background.
How do you know about the big helmet? Only Packlids know about the big helmet. You shouldn't know about the big helmet.
See, I'm very close friends with the big helmet, but what big helmet didn't tell you is that Starfleet has an even bigger helmet, and we're willing to share that helmet with you, but only you if you allow us to share this this mine with you and the new owner. We'd be quite happy to do that.
I am spending 2 threat, and the Jolene ship is attacking the Packlid ship.
Ooh.
Hailing frequencies open.
Hang on, let me resolve the.
Conference call, anyone?
Yeah.
All right. So that is 2, 11. Ooh. Okay. Well, it doesn't really do anything, but okay. All right. So the ship fires. So Jolene's ship fires on the Packlid ship, and then Captain Furbinad says, "Hey, why are you firing at us?"
Captain, that's not us. Let me get open hailing frequencies to that ship.
Hailing frequencies open, sir.
Jolene, what are you doing?
These Packlids are back. They gave my aunt so much trouble. We need to get rid of them. Why aren't you firing on them? Can you help defend my mining colony, please?
We're trying to negotiate with the Packlid captain now. If you cease firing and get behind our ship straight away, their weapons may seem weak, but trust me, they are a lot more powerful than they seem.
You can't negotiate with the Packlids. And she closes the channel. She fires again.
Can we please get between those two ships, please? Helm, take us between those two ships.
Who's on helm?
I guess the commander would be.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, dear.
I think your intelligence officer is the better pilot, right?
Oh.
Could I get my...
What are pilot skills? I'll tell you what I got.
Con.
Well,
What's your con?
4.
and
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
That's
good.
better than my 1.
Yeah. Cat, get on the con, please.
Yes, Captain. It's the here, P.S.
All right. So Cat, that's going to be a con control with a difficulty of 1.
Okay, 4 and 9. Am I rolling
Ooh.
1 die?
2
no, 2 roll 2.
2 dice.
Okay. 7.
Oh.
16.
And Nova, why don't you roll for the ship?
Okay. Was it be under?
Did those hits to computer lower our computer stat for the ship?
No.
Okay.
It's just for right now. It's just damage that you have to fix later on.
Okay.
I'll look into more how that damage stuff works. All right, so that would be a con engines, which is a total of 13. And I don't see any talents that are applicable.
3.
3? All right, so that is 2 successes.
Yes.
So the ship is able to move in between the 2 ships and prevents them from continuing to fire. So technically you still have the packlet on the line if you want to say anything.
Captain, my offer of a very, very large helmet is still on the line. If you cease this combat now, we'll talk to the to Jolene and get you guys around the table. But I can only offer this large helmet that's bigger than the big helmet packlet. If you cease, you can go back into your cloak and hide. That's fine. But you must cease this fire now, or we can't get that big helmet for you.
I don't want big helmet. I want new dilithium. That's why
Okay.
we're here.
What, did I not tell you that the big helmet is made of dilithium?
Are you lying to me? Ferberdon knows when someone's lying. Can you give me a
Under his breath, Sovek is just, "Are you sure this is wise, Captain?"
give me a command insight with a difficulty of 2.
Okay, well, I can't buy. Can I buy any more dices?
You can give me
Right,
threat.
Yeah, we
What
have
do you-
no momentum.
What do you guys think? I have a pretty high stat though. I have 16.
Wait, didn't we have an extra momentum from the con move?
No.
Oh, I thought we just reached that.
The con move? No, it was a difficulty of 2 and it was
Oh.
Oh no, was it a difficulty
I
of
thought
1?
it was 1.
I think you're right.
How we one
Okay.
in the bank?
Yeah.
Right? No?
But then James spent it and then you just got 1
Oh.
back. So no, Nova's correct. Yeah, you guys have 1 momentum.
Can I use that to buy a die, please?
Go for it.
Okay, here we go.
Right.
Okay, 12 and 19 for the first one. So let's see if I can get this one. Oh no, it's a 20.
Don't like his
Ah.
smile. Oh boy.
1 success and 1 critical failure.
Quick. spin
You
away
are
from the-
lying to me! And he closes the channel, and now you've entered combat.
Oh, snap. Way to go, Jake.
Oh, come on, it was working until frickin' Jolene showed up.
Hey,
So
do you
again,
wanna
her,
figure out-
please don't
do
take
you-
my man.
Do you want to figure out a way to spin Sayar having a backup plan for this so we can get that 1 momentum back?
Yeah, go on then.
No, it's do you what's your talent again?
My incredibly
read?
broken
Yeah.
talent, yes. Whenever you or an ally fails a task, you may add 1 point to the momentum pool.
All right. Let's see. Are you on the bridge? You are on the bridge. All right.
Yes.
Sure. All right. We'll do that. All right. So we'll give you back that momentum. All right. So so you've entered combat. So it is your you know what? I'm gonna spend 2 momentum to go first. No, you guys go first. So you guys have initiative. So so just to recap how this works is that each of you will have a turn, and then Furbanad will have a turn, and then it'll cycle back around. So and I think everybody kind of knows what they can do. Kat, you're obviously at the con right now, so you can do con stuff, or if you can think of something else to do, or if the commanders can also give you an order or direct you to do something as well. So, who wants to go first?
I was thinking I should order someone, probably Cat, to give us a tactical scan of the packlet so we know exactly what we're up against, and if possible, find some weaknesses. Like what are they packing in terms of weapons? Unless anyone else has a better opener, I'm assuming we're at red alert or just yellow alert.
Red alert.
The shields
Okay.
are
Red
up.
alarm, man. Red alarm.
Red alarm.
Red
Red
alarm.
Are you sure, sir? It does mean changing the bulb.
Okay. Sire, is there any way we can modify our repulsors into some sort of...
Can we turn Tony? Can we turn that off now?
He's gone. Red alert. He's gone.
I knew it would go off eventually. All right. So you guys are... Sorry, I was getting my reference sheets. So you guys are in combat. You can take a minor action and a major action, or a minor action and a action, or a task action.
Can we do something to disable the weapon systems on both ships?
Well, so the first thing that's been suggested is that Selleck wants to take his turn, and he wants to direct Cat to scan the ship.
Which means I also assist you in the scan using command explicitly.
Yeah.
It says
So-
for me.
So basically, what that means is that the commanders can basically make the other bridge crew do a task on their turn and assist them with it. So then, Kat, you will have your own turn to do something as well. All right. So you want Kat to scan the Packlet ship?
Yes.
Oh.
For tactical weaknesses and what
All right.
what we're dealing with.
So Kat, that will be a science reason, and Selleck, for you that will be a command presence assisting.
Science reason.
It'll
it's 13.
be a difficulty of 2.
Also, because I'm assisting you, Cat, you get a free reroll. So if you do have a bad dice, you can reroll it for free.
Oh, how many am I rolling? 2?
By default, you're rolling 2. Selleck is rolling 1. You have 1 momentum. Do you guys want to increase your dice pool at all, or do you want to go with the 3? This is a difficulty of 2, by the way, the task.
Can I increase my die pool with a momentum?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
The assisting character always only rolls 1 die.
Okay, so 2, right?
Unless you guys are buying more. You guys buying any more?
You guys have my permission to use it if you want to.
What's the difficulty again?
Difficulty of 2. I would like to point out that you do not need his permission to use the momentum.
No. But usually we all go through and ask, what do we think? That's my position.
Hey, maybe Kat doesn't want to do that.
I don't know.
Have an opinion one way or the other.
She
You don't
she
know
is the
strategy.
outlying intelligence officer that nobody trusts.
We've got 3 dice rolling. Shall we bank it because we might have more important things we need the momentum for?
But don't forget about Sire's amazing ability that if you guys fail, we get 1 back.
Yes, so why waste the momentum?
I suppose.
And you get the reroll. So
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get a reroll anyway, or Cat does.
Okay.
Okay. I'm rolling 2.
I'm rolling 1.
5. 10.
Ooh.
So
Cool.
it's 2 successes from you, Kat.
Mm-hmm.
And a further success from Commander Sovek.
Yes.
Nice.
So that's 3 successes total. So you have an additional momentum.
Mhm.
All right. So you're scanning for. You're doing a tactical scan. The weapon systems are almost on par with the Sovereigns. They have disruptor cannons. They have phaser banks. They have photon torpedoes. They have tractor beams. They have a cloaking device. A lot of and obviously a lot of this stuff seems to be from different races. Like they've patched it all together, and it seems to be a very rugged ship. So,
Not to be that guy, but how big is it?
it is a scale 4. The Sovereign is a scale
Okay.
6.
Because that would apply especially to tractoring, wouldn't it? Doesn't that mean it can't lock us in a tractor beam because we're 2 sizes bigger?
Correct. Yes, it has a tractor beam strength of 3.
Cool.
So it would not be able to get you.
Tractor the other ship, right?
Our tractor beam is 5. Does that mean we could tractor them
That's what I'm
if
thinking.
they're a scale 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let's drag them away, kicking and screaming.
There's a large asteroid nearby.
That's what I'm thinking. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Commander?
Unfortunately, I believe so, sir.
You have a floating momentum. Do you want to do anything with it, or do you want to bank it?
Could we possibly spend it to find like structural weaknesses on the ship? On the Packlet ship? Like something we could exploit, like say the precise location of the shield generator or something.
That would be helpful. To beam them all out.
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to look up the talent of this ship.
Okay.
Um,
But that would be my my idea for what to do with the momentum, unless anyone has any better thoughts.
No, that works for me.
Like, if we can find the precise sort of pressure points of the ship to use the tractor beam to pull it apart, if it's like the Packlet ships we've seen in lower decks, maybe we could just pull the
ship
various
apart. Yeah.
glued bits. We could win this fight without firing a shot.
And as soon as their shields are down, we can beam off all the Packlids off the ship. But to be fair, we know that they can survive in the vacuum of space, so...
Hey, I
was
have
gonna
an
a- I was
excellent
gonna ask,
idea for where to
exactly
put
are
them.
you putting them?
There's a small room on a mining thing that we...
Yep.
all right. So you want to know the precise location of the shield generator? Is that correct?
Yes. Let's go with that.
Okay. All right. So so Sahir does a quick scan of the ship, looking for any tactical abilities. She relays all the information about the weapon systems, the armaments, that it's a rugged ship, its tractor beam strength, and the scale of the ship.
Okay.
She
Are you
also
talking about me or Panda? 'Cause
Sorry.
you
I thought you
said
said Sahir.
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 Sahir, that's Panda.
That's cat. No,
That's
no,
cat.
that's Sayar.
that's cat.
Sahir
I'm
is.
still here.
I got contrary to popular
happened.
belief, I do have it in my head. I do
Okay.
have the names in my head. So
Okay.
No, I said it right? See here?
You did.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
did.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Jeez, Nova, I already worry too much that I'm going to screw it up. You don't have to do that to me. All right. So she locates what she thinks is what appears to be a flaw in the design, and
Just one.
on the dorsal
Dorsal section.
That's
The
the
back
top.
section.
the
Yeah,
top
that'd be the top
dorsal.
section.
So about halfway halfway towards the back on the dorsal side of the ship, there does appear to be a weakened area of the shields that you could possibly get through, but because the ship is smaller than the Sovereign, it would take quite the bit of targeting to get that accomplished.
Could we get a target lock on that spot with a tractor beam and then hit full power to engines?
Just pull it off, so to speak.
Yep.
Well, you could try, but I mean, all you would do is pull the ship along if you were to get a tractor lock. But the shields are up, and you'd have to get the shields down before you could get a tractor lock.
Damn it. So we'd have to get a good shot. Anyone here good at firing weapons?
I would hope your security officer is good at doing that.
Your tactical
Security off.
You're our
chief
security
tactical
officer, so you tell us.
Yeah, you tell us. That's kind of what I'm asking.
So, aim the weapons. Well, I can't actually benefit from an aiming action, right? If there is even such one. I mean, prepare, but I don't think that really would help much.
Let's see.
I'm not seeing anything on security oversight and tactical reference panel.
You could prepare.
Yeah, what does that do? It doesn't really specify.
Yeah, for me, it just says the character prepares for a task.
Exactly.
I believe it gives you. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, do you not have like a lock weapons minor task or something to go with? I'm guessing the fire everything button.
I have a fire weapon task.
I believe that it's covered under the prepare minor action.
Prepare is the minor action, and then fire weapon is the actual tactical
Right,
task.
so the targeting would be covered under the... So you would be like, I'm going to prepare, I'm going to target, and I think it affects the actual task that you're doing.
Target the weak spot, then.
Prepare minor action.
Phasers only, Captain, or shall we go in hard and full quantum?
We don't want to kill them. Sayar, is there any way to modify our phasers to emit one singular powerful beam?
Oh, prepare is required for certain tasks. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, isn't it required for firing quantum torpedoes because they're finickety? is the word I'm going to use, but I don't think it's the word used in the book.
Finickety.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, calibration, I think, because it says it on the ship sheet.
All right. So do you? So who wants to go next? Do you want to? Do you want Hisar to fire at that target and fire at that spot?
I mean, I'd like to see if Sayar can modify them before she fires.
From the bridge?
Well, could you do something engineering-y to make them into sort of a beam overload? like in Star Trek Online. A singular beam that's more powerful by combining all our phases to one pinpoint spot.
Juice it up.
Tony, this sounds like it would be power management in spirit, if not strictly speaking by the letter of the action.
Yeah, so explain to me what you're thinking of doing.
Me?
So it's a power management task. But instead of the ship gaining 1 power, the success on this task improves the damage that would be done by the phaser attack that Hisar is about to do. Rather than the ship gaining that power, it's immediately spent.
Sure, we can do that. So if you succeed at your power management task, then you can create an effect on the phasers that will increase the damage.
So a vicious effect?
Yeah, let's do that. That's a good suggestion.
That's fair. They got us vicious first.
Yeah.
So power management is a reason engineering with a difficulty of 2.
Cool. Difficulty of 2. I've got 2 die. Anybody want to
A quick question, Captain. Are you ordering this or suggesting this? Are you
I'd
going
like-
to be assisting?
I'd like to order this so I can assist.
So
in
you're directing it. Yes.
Yep.
So it's your turn right now, and you are directing him to do this.
Yes.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yep. All right. So it'll be a reason engineering for Panda, and a command presence for you, James.
Of course. Can I use my focus inspiration?
Sure.
Cool. So command presence, yeah.
Yep. Difficulty
Okay.
2.
Okay.
And we have 1 momentum to play with, right?
Right.
Yep. If you want to
Cool.
use it.
Okay. Should we use it? What do you guys think?
I think hold on to it unless you really
Yeah.
think it's necessary.
No, let's hold on to it then.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. I rolled an 11 and a 17.
Oh,
one
you only
success for
roll.
me.
You only roll 1, James. 'Cause you're
Oh,
assisting.
okay. All right. Well, I rolled 11 first, so that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Reason engineering
Yep.
is 16.
Okay.
That is a 15 and a 6.
All right. So 3 successes total. Correct.
Yep.
All right. So that's going to give you 1 momentum. Do you want to spend that momentum on anything?
Can we enhance our damage anymore?
You
Let
can-
me look at the. Well, I was
Oh.
going to say, let me look at the momentum spends in conflict.
Also, as a plan of action after this, do we want to have the specialist take the helm, close distance, and then with Nova's go fire, just to close and because that would
You're
lower the difficulty, wouldn't it? If we were in the same.
Yeah, closer.
Yes.
It would therefore mean that we're not blocking fire from the pack-led ship to Jolene, but if we can take them out, it feels worth it. Because then we would all have had a go. Apart from Panda. Because, yeah, that would be four players. So Panda can, I don't know, prepare the damage teams? I don't know.
What do you mean I wouldn't have a go? I literally just went.
No.
Yes,
No,
but that
you
was
could-
James's go
No, but
because
it's-
James ordered you to do it.
Yeah, so this is James' turn, and because the commanding officers can basically give you their turn and assist you. So you still have a turn, just like Cat still has
get
a
2
turn.
turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm suggesting Cat, helms us there.
all right. So do you want to spend the momentum on anything? I would add 1, like if you spent it and wanted to increase the damage by 1, we could do that because that's a common spend, even though you're not actually making the attack right now, but I would give that to you.
Can we hold on to it in case the other 2 vital tasks need it?
Yeah, we'll bank it. Probably a good idea.
Okay. So we'll bank it there. So that'll bring you up to 2. All right. So you have added Vicious to your phaser array attack.
Nice.
So with the completion of that task, let's take a 5-minute break. In case anybody needs a drink or a bathroom break or whatever, and we'll be right back in 5 minutes.
See you in 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Yes, hello, kitty.
All right, we're back. Some of us have refilled our drinks. Others have made new drinks. And we gained a crew member.
Yay!
As the ship is rocking back and forth, Lieutenant Commander Traylar Wynn stumbles onto the bridge to take over the con from the intelligence officer, Sahir. So Sahir returns to her post, and Traylar sits down at the con.
We will talk about your tardiness later.
Sorry, Commander, there was an incident with the sonic toilet in my quarters.
Well, you're going to need to do a 360 barrel roll in a second, so just be prepared for that.
So as you walk onto the bridge, you observe that on the view screen is a very mean-looking Pakled ship that is engaged in combat with the Sovereign. And right now, the Sovereign is between the Pakled ship and Jolene's freighter. Oh, a tardigrade. Ha ha ha, that's funny. Star Trek Discovery humor. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, Mark, you have spicy chicken wings, do you? Well, I hope you plan on sharing.
I want some.
I just had a leftover chicken tender that my daughter didn't finish, so.
You can have mine.
All right, so we're in the middle of combat. The two commanding officers have taken their turn, which they have scanned the Pakled ship, discovered a vulnerability in the shields to try to knock out the shields. Then the captain ordered the engineer to boost the phaser power. And so with the successful completion of that task, they have given the phasers the vicious trait and to try to do some extra damage to that. So, who wants to go next?
If we're going with Plan A, Helm should go next.
So what, we need to do a barrel roll to get in position to fire? Is this correct?
Yeah.
A barrel roll is not necessary, Lieutenant, but
Do a barrel roll!
Do a barrel roll.
Does
come
anybody
on.
get that reference?
Yeah, do a barrel
Yes.
roll. Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Let's see if chat knows what that reference is to. All right, so
Captain, I recommend we do attack pattern Delta, which should place us on the flank of the incoming ship.
Get us as close as you can to the ship itself. We need to get as close as we can to a very, very small target. Like shooting some Bamfers back home.
which is on its dorsal hull, so we'll want to be above the ship.
Yeah. Press A to shoot.
all right,
Oh,
so
Star Fox.
so that's going to be a yes, Star Fox, awesome, great. Press A to shoot. All right, so Traylar, that's going to be a daring con with a difficulty of 2, and Panda, why don't you roll for the ship? And that is going to be a weapons con roll.
I see what we have 2 momentum right now. Is that correct?
Yep.
I'm gonna spend momentum for a 3rd die.
You're going to spend 1? Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And weapons con, you said?
Weapons con, yep. Well, this ship will assist with the weapons con. Which
And
it
I'm-
looks like the weapons con is a 10 and a 2. So that's a 2.
Wait, why would you be using weapons con for assist?
Because
with movement.
that's what the attack pattern says on the weapons con.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
why.
Gotcha.
All right, weapons con. USS
I don't always play
Sovereign.
by the rules, but when I do,
He plays by the rules.
And I'm going to give you
Okay.
1 threat for a 4th die.
that's you have to spend 2 threat
Two
to do
threat.
Okay, that's fine.
that.
Okay,
All right.
Before you do that, the ship rolled a 4.
Well, so you
You
gotta
can't roll before.
yeah you gotta spend the stuff to before you do that. So so he wouldn't have known what the ship rolled before he spent the momentum and threat. That's cheating, Panda. You engineers, you always want to cheat.
Always go off early.
Until you want the miracle work out, we need you to violate the laws of physics because we needed this 40 seconds ago. But now it's
All right, and I have a focus in flight control systems. So
All right. So the ship has rolled 1 success. So it's difficulty of 2. So roll your 4 dice there, Lance.
all right, so I have 2 hard die finally, and I gotta get a couple more. But
Nice.
I have 3 successes. I have a 1.
Oh, that's 2 successes. Yeah.
Okay, and then I have a 13 and a 12. Trailer's number is 15 for Daring Con, and I have a 19.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes on a difficulty of 2.
Nice.
So that gives you 3 floating momentum. Do you want to spend any of that in this maneuver?
Captain, do we need any more piloting moves at this point, or should
How
we bank?
how close are we to the Packlet ship at this point?
Oh yeah, well, do we know
Well-
our result first, Tony?
Well, what do you like? You can tell me like if you want to like on a success, you're gonna do a barrel roll into position for the attack pattern. If you want to tell me what kind of an advantage you could have, you could spend the momentum to do that.
Could we spend the momentum so we're literally like within less than 100 kilometers above the ship? So we're like literally.
So you're in. So you want to spend a momentum to get into perfect position for that fire
Perfect.
for that.
Perfect.
that
firing
target.
Yeah.
range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Let's
So
do that, and then we can bank the other 2, right?
Sounds good.
all right. So so basically, what we'll do is we'll say that you're going to decrease the difficulty of the firing task by 1 because you're putting it in perfect position. Okay. So you spend the
Hey,
momentum.
remind me, what does the focus do again? Because I did have focus and flight control systems.
Did you roll under your
Discipline.
discipline number equal to or less than?
The heck is my discipline number?
Your con number.
Oh, yeah. Well, the con number is 5, and one of them was a 1.
Right. So the 1 gave you an automatic 2 successes. The focus gives you 2 successes if you roll any other number equal to or less than. So it basically gives you. It's like you rolled a 1 if you roll a 5 through 2.
Okay.
So,
all
but
right.
you already rolled the 1, so you got the 2. You got the 2 successes already for that die.
All right, gotcha.
If
Sorry
you
to
would,
interrupt.
no, it's fine. It's fine. All right.
It's a
So.
learning experience for all of us.
So I can't simulate a barrel roll, but I can simulate a pirouette. So the ship is going to pirouette around the.
Ooh, it's like a 6-point turn.
Beep, beep.
Deja vu. I've been
beep.
to space before.
And is going to get right on top of the. Probably inverted too. You're going to invert like Maverick, right?
Yeah.
And
Sweet.
you're going to invert like Maverick.
I'm gonna look up at the bridge and see them.
I wish I had the. I should get a Packlet ship from Eagle Moss, or not Eagle Moss, whoever it is now, the new company, and I can demonstrate the inverted maneuver. So the ship does a whoosh and does an invert. You roll the ship over. You get the dorsal phaser array pointed right where you need to be. So what happens next?
Is Nova gonna fire, or do you want to do something first?
Is there anything worth doing? We should probably just fire.
So
Fire!
Nova has a turn, Cat has a turn, and Panda has a turn. So Nova's gonna fire. Yes.
Okay.
So
Sounds like a plan.
Do that.
So it's going to be. It was a difficulty 3. It is now a difficulty 2 because of the momentum you spent on the maneuver.
We've made it easier and more powerful.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. All right. So
I'm going to have to remember that for future battles. So to fire will be a control security task assisted by the ship's weapons security, and James, you can roll for the weapons security on the ship.
Okay.
Is there any minor task for targeting?
No,
the best we saw would be for prepare, but
prepare seems to be a prerequisite minor action.
Okay.
For other tasks.
other things, and it doesn't say that for fire weapon.
Okay.
I mean,
What are you
I don't
preparing
see
for?
anything.
You're always preparing. Just go.
I don't see anything else that would be under minor actions that would be useful at all.
Since this is like the most important thing, getting the shot off, is there any way do you guys want to get another dice for this?
Well, hold on. Here's what I got. Starting with the 2 dice.
Yeah.
And who is going to have the ship die? So that's going to be a 3rd die.
I'm here.
Okay. All right. I have bold security, which here's your threat. To get 1 die.
Okay, so you're doing that.
Yep, I'm doing that. And you said this is a difficulty of
2.
2. All right. So, you know what? Go ahead. Take 2 more.
Oh,
That's
you
four-
have 3
4 die.
momentum. You don't want to spend any momentum?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, the reason why I'm using threat, bold, security. When you attempt a task with the security, you buy 1 or more d20s by adding threat. You may reroll a single d20.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're rolling
Yeah.
4, right?
I got 4.
And James, you're rolling 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, roll them. Difficulty
Alrighty. And you said this was a control security?
2.
Yes.
Control security. Yep. And James, you're rolling weapon security on the ship stats,
Alright. Control
which is
security
a 13.
is a 14 for me. Control 10, security 4. Alright, here they go. That is... Oh crap. You're getting re-rolled. I don't like you. That's a waste. There's a 9 and a 14. So I got a 9, a 14, a 19, and a 20. Re-rolling the 20.
Darn.
That's a
Sorry.
good choice for the reroll.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, the 19's no good, so it doesn't count. The 9 and the 14 get me 2. And the reroll becomes a 6.
Ooh, nice.
So that's 3 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Ship failed.
Ship failed.
Oops.
Okay. So that gives you 1 floating momentum.
Okay.
All right. So before you roll the effects dice, do you want to spend any momentum?
Mm-hmm.
So
Do we
you'll
want to
need.
juice the phaser even further?
So
More
here's
juice.
here's what I'm thinking for this is that
Uh-huh.
It has a resistance of 4. It has shields of 10, but because you're trying to knock out the shields, I'm going to say that if you can deal half its shields, if you can deal damage equal to half its shields, you'll knock out the shields.
So 5 points of damage.
So you got to
minimum.
So you got to do 5 points of damage, and you're going to roll.
Okay.
The phaser is 9.
Ooh.
Plus an extra one for the.
So you
No, it wasn't an extra die.
Oh, it was
a
vicious.
Vicious effect.
Okay, yep.
So a total of 9 dice.
and do we say vicious? We said vicious 1 or vicious 2?
Vicious 1.
Vicious 1.
Vicious 1, I
Alright.
believe it was.
And when Panda did his thing, did you spend 1 momentum to increase the damage by 1? The end damage by 1?
No, that's what we did with pandas.
Panda's power management added the vicious 1 effect.
Right, his success on that task did, but then he had 1 momentum left, and I said if you spend that momentum, you can add +1 to the damage as if it was an attack.
I think we banked
Banked it.
that
Okay.
one.
All right.
Yeah, we banked.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
All
let me just check one thing before you do that.
It will be 9 dice, correct?
You will roll. Hang on, let me double check. It's 9 dice on the sheet. I'm just checking. Why do I not? All right. Yes, it's 9 dice.
9 dice.
I seem to have lost I had a sheet that had all the weapon effects, and I seem to have lost them. So, the phasers, your
okay.
phasers have versatile 2. I don't know what that does,
I don't remember either.
but the vicious is going to be important. So,
Yes.
all right. So you got to do 5 damage to knock the shields out.
All right, rolling. Well, that's not bad there.
And the vicious, so if you roll an effect, it does additional damage per effect.
Alrighty, let's sort these all out. Blink die does nothing. We got.
Oh,
one for
versatile gives us
momentum.
bonus momentum if successful.
As a what?
How much?
What?
Based on whatever number is after versatile.
Oh, okay.
So for
Okay.
yeah, we get 2 momentum if the attack is successful, I believe. That's what I'm reading on Reddit.
Okay, so the attack was successful. Now we're rolling for damage.
Sounds good.
Okay. I have 2 2s. I have 2 1s.
Add 6.
Uh huh.
All right.
3 effects. So 7, 8, 9 with 3 effects, which means each effect would generate an additional point.
And I'm sorry, did you spend your floating momentum to do damage
Eh,
in this
No.
roll? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
So you
No.
banked that.
Think that. Yep.
So you're at, what's the max? Is it 6?
6.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So you're at 6. Okay. All right. So you do more than enough damage. You get the ship right in position. Hussar fires phasers. And there is a small explosion on the ship, and their shields completely collapse.
Shields are down, Captain.
Get a lock on all those people and beam them to the.
All right,
those
so
backlit
you're
beam
still
them.
technically in combat.
Oh.
So Cat and Panda have turns left.
Oh, Panda, you can do this. Beam them onto the asteroid.
Panda may have some
Yeah.
other idea with what to do with them.
So you
Aiming for the asteroid, sir.
You want to beam them to the asteroid. So,
Yes.
um,
I'm assuming we mean like to inside the building, right? Not on the surface.
Well, they can survive in a vacuum. We know this from Lower Decks, so that's.
oh my god.
that-
Your characters have not seen Lower Decks.
Our characters are avid fans of Lower Decks.
Obviously, how else would we know about Big Helmet?
Yeah, of course.
Well, considering that the events that you're experiencing take place like the year before that all happens.
I thought it was the same year.
Well, but like at the end of the year.
Yeah, yes. So at the end of the year, so we've heard the stories from all the classes, about how Mariner's a badass and Boyne was a robot, right?
I will tell you that the crew, you are not going to be able to beam everyone from their ship in one go.
How about everyone from
like
engineering or the bridge?
From the area where they make it go.
Yeah, anywhere they make it go, just beam them in.
Wow. Okay.
They can't make it go.
And Jolene is going to be extra happy that we're now putting Packlets in her mining station.
Inside
want-
the locked chamber.
If you want a slightly more outside thought, we could replicate a dilithium-looking helmet and beam it onto the bridge.
Yes. Yes, please.
Maybe distract them with shiny big helmet.
Do it. Do that.
All right. So you have 2 turns left in combat.
Yes. I also do want to say we didn't lock the door on our way out because we didn't think we were putting anyone back in there.
But they can survive in a vacuum. That's fine.
So let me
Remember, though, my focuses include infiltration and reconnaissance and espionage.
Do we want to beam you on board with a
Or
helmet?
persuasion. Maybe I can persuade them to, stop being cray.
so
Beam you wearing the helmet.
So you have two. So you have
Yeah,
two.
or that.
You have 2 turns left, and what you're telling me is you want one person to create a dilithium helmet, and you want the other person to beam the dilithium helmet onto the bridge of the Packlet ship. Is that what you're telling me?
And it only has to look like a dilithium helmet. It doesn't necessarily have to be one.
I'm just asking if this is the course of action. Like,
You
who's
say that like
you-
it's not the obvious course of action.
Kind of makes
you
sense.
tell me whose turn it is and what they want to do.
Replicating one fake dilithium helmet at your command, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe slip in a little photon grenade in case this doesn't work.
A stun grenade would be better.
Oh, good.
right.
I have experience with those, so I'm not writing this one in too.
So So which one of you, Cat or Panda? Which one of you is creating this dilithium helmet?
I'm the one with the
Engineered
focus.
Does that right?
I'm the one with the focus in replicators,
Okay.
and
All right.
also arguably counterfeiting.
Okay. So you're making a dilithium-looking crown. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but a
Helmet.
really big one. Really big helmet.
Really big.
Okay, Panda. This is gonna be a. This is gonna be a engineering. Insight. This is going to be an engineering insight task with a with a difficulty of 2.
You better damn well believe I'm buying some dice.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, do it.
How many dice are you buying?
I mean, we've got 6.
Yep.
I could do 3. I could buy 2 right now.
So
We
you're
still leaves us
Go
with
for it.
3.
Buying
this
2.
will be the most exquisite helmet anyone
Okay.
has ever seen.
Oh yes.
One can hope.
And is there any way that when you replicate it, you can replicate it that as soon as anyone touches it, the stun grenade goes off?
All right, that would be a difficulty of 3.
Oh.
You tell me which one you want to do. You want to include the stun grenade or not?
I do not want to include the stun grenade.
Okay.
Oh.
So difficulty of 2.
He's had enough with messing around with grenades.
I always come back to Firefly. It'd be great we had some grenades about now.
I mean, like, it's not so much I object on principle of including weaponry in the subterfuge, so much as we've already made this overly complicated. Why make it even worse? So,
And this would only be the second time you were asked to walk into a room and stun people by the captain since this adventure started.
mm-hmm. Any chance that I could be assisted by the ship's computers in the event in the course of fabricating a plausible ceremonial Packlet helmet?
No, because the ship will make whatever you tell it to make. So we're testing how well you know how to make a dilithium looking
a fake
helmet.
dilithium helmet.
Fake dilithium looking crown.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So
Well,
difficulty
that's
of 2.
still going. And with 4 dice, so insight engineering, you said.
Insight engineering, yes.
All right. Well, insight engineering for Sayar is 16. That is a 12 and a 15. And a 15 and a 13.
So that's 4 successes.
So that is 4 successes, just dancing on the edge.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So successfully completing the task will create a dilithium looking helmet. For each momentum you spend, so you have 2 floating momentum. For each momentum you spend will make it shinier. So how shiny do you want to make this? Because that will factor in to how distracted Captain Furbinod will be.
Folks, come on. This is clearly a 6 momentum spend here.
You only have 5 total.
Momentum. Make it shiny.
Maybe even throw in some threat. Let's get this extra shiny.
Just have a whole Romulan fleet coming, but those Packlets are going to be distracted.
This thing is going to burn out their internal sensors from the shininess. This thing will show up on Starfleet surveys next month.
All right, so how
This thing
shiny?
will make the explosion of Praxis look like a 4th of July firecracker in the bottom of a bucket of water with defective manufacturing standards. This thing makes its own lens flares in darkness.
This is a dilithium helmet from the Kelvin universe.
This will make Stowe's Mako outfit you buy with dilithium look like a bargain.
So how shiny? You have 5 total momentum. How shiny? Somebody mentioned in chat, epic quality fake helmet. So, what rarity are you making this helmet?
Epic, come on. All the way.
Epic. Yeah, obviously.
I've got 5 momentum. I am sinking it into the
So
illustriousness
all
of this thing.
all 5 momentum.
Why not?
Okay,
Do it.
the
I
shiniest.
can think of many reasons why not, but you know what?
The shiny, you're down to you just dumped all your momentum into the shininess of this dilithium helmet.
The finest polish and tribble cloth working their magic here.
Open hailing frequencies.
All I can say is if Cat screws up beaming this thing over, this is gonna be an epic.
I will be very sad,
fail.
but we will.
Oh my god,
But
no
we will
pressure,
get one
y'all.
momentum back.
I suppose you will get one momentum back. Okay.
But could we not, instead of beaming over, could we not just get Kat to call them with the helmet on? Because of how glorious it is, she could convince them with her amazing skill to do everything she says, and she'll give them the helmet.
I
How
mean,
glorious.
I do have persuasion as a
That's what I'm
bonus.
saying.
so hang on. Let's make the helmet first, okay? So
we just bagged it all.
So Syar, given the orders from his captain, he inputs into the computer what he thinks is the best fake dilithium looking helmet you could ever possibly imagine, and then makes it shinier, and then the replicator produces it. He then hands it to he goes to the conference room to get it from the replicator. He comes back onto the bridge, hands it to Sahir, who then
I think we should call them, Kat, and convince that you just order them to lay down their arms and give up because of how
Okay.
shiny your helmet is.
Right on, I guess. So then you open hailing frequencies.
Open hailing frequencies.
Yo, pack leads. Check out my helmet.
That's that focus. That's that persuasion focus at work, there, folks.
all right. Okay.
Are we gonna pretend though that they didn't understand it that way? So I know they understood it. So it sounded perfect.
Oh, I'm speaking pack lead.
I'm with you. I'm supporting this.
Oh, okay.
Captain Furbinad comes on the screen.
Bourbonade.
Yeah.
Shiny helmet. Shiny helmet. All right, and then how would you like to persuade them to give your persuasion speech to the Packlids?
All right, listen up, pack leads. You're gonna need to get up on out of here and move along. This colony and the mine is not yours because the person passed it on to Jolene. So y'all need to get out of here or Jolene's gonna blow you guys up. So if you do that, you may be able to get this helmet.
All right. So sorry, I was in character. So Kat, roll a security presence check, and it will be a difficulty of. You know what? Because you made the helmet so shiny, it'll be a difficulty of 1.
Good. Yes. Good.
Oh, that's good because its presence is 8 and my security is 4. How?
Ooh.
2 dice?
But you do have the focus of persuasion, right?
Yes.
So if you roll, I guess it doesn't matter because it's only difficulty 1. But you could also generate momentum because you get 2 successes if you roll 4 or less. All right, so you're on a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We are low on momentum after some idiot spent it all on the helmet.
How many dice?
So two dice.
2. Okay.
And I would allow
2?
one of the So you roll 2 dice. I would allow one of the commanders to assist if you want.
I got
I'm giving it the eyebrow. Okay, fair.
And so you would be rolling a command presence.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 2 and a 12. I mean, 2 and a 10. Sorry. It's
2 and a
12
10.
altogether.
Oh, that's 2 successes. Okay. And
Woohoo.
James?
And then command. Is it not 3 successes because she's got the focus?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. 3 successes. Yep.
Okay, let's see how I do.
This is good. Yeah.
And I got a 12. It was command presence, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which
for
is
you.
13, so that's another success.
Okay, so it's 4 successes. That's great. So James, how are you? What are you saying to assist in the delivery of that?
As you can see, great captain, we have delivered the crown which we promised you, and you said we were lying, but as you can see, we have the helmet. See how shiny this helmet is, and it could be yours. All you have to do is listen to what my friend has to say, and then we'll leave you alone. We'll give you the helmet, but you have to leave Jolene alone with her dilithium. But just remember that if you take the helmet, big helmet Packlid might come after you, so you have to run as far away as you possibly can as soon as we beam this over to you. But of course, I guess you don't want to be the emperor of Packlid Planet. Then I guess I could just leave it with my friend here, and she can go up to Big Helmet Packlid and be the new Packlid Empress. What do you think of that?
Shiny. I want shiny helmet. Oh, we would like to come aboard and discuss shiny helmet.
Captain, tell them not to scan it because the dilithium is nervous.
Of course, but be sure not to scan it, as the dilithium inside this helmet is very unstable and you might make it nervous.
Okay, can we beam the helmet over now, please?
I don't know. What do you think, my intelligence officer, Sayar?
Yes,
So here,
we've
so here.
agreed. We've agreed.
Yeah, so so you guys gonna go as fast as you can, right? Because remember, Big Helmet Packlid might come after you.
We will leave fast. We will go fast.
And you won't come back again, will you?
We won't come back.
Okay,
We'll look
beam
for
it
new
over.
dilithium somewhere else.
Okay, well, we're going to send it to you, okay? But you've got to be very careful with it, remember? Very careful with it.
Okay.
Cut the comms! Right, who's going to take who's going to send it over?
Well, your shields are still up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Saya, could you take this down to the transporters and beam it over? We'll lower the shields, but could you take that down for me?
Yes, Captain.
So as soon as you lower the shields, I'm spending 2 threat, and your intelligence officer Sahir disappears from the bridge, helmet and all gone.
No!
And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
It's a cliffhanger.
And the Packlid ship takes off and leaves with your intelligence officer and the helmet.
Well, so much for recurring guest star Sahir.
Okay,
All
bye.
right. All
Had a
right.
good run, hanging out on the shore.
So that's going to do it for this week. Join us next week as we continue this epic adventure, and we'll see what the crew of the USS Sovereign does after the events of this episode. They still have to fix the mining thing. They now have lost a crew member, but they made a shiny helmet. So thank
Lost
you.
a shiny helmet.
Shiniest.
Thank you very much for
Shiniest.
the shiny. It was an epic
Recognized.
quality helmet. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget that tomorrow night the Priority One Armada live stream happens at 9 p.m. Eastern time. James and who's it? Turcotte and
Turcotte, was it Lance? No, Jesse. Turcotte.
Jesse.
I think.
Are going to do some anniversary stuff and party down and all that fun stuff. You can join them on the away mission and earn dilithium marks and all that stuff. On Monday, James, a new Accolade Hunter, is that right?
So it's going to be from now on. Accolade Hunter is moving to a Tuesday due to with all Stowe's releases coming out on a Tuesday. We figured the amount of times I have to move it because of events, we're just going to be moving to a Tuesday anyway. So same time as usual. So that will be 8 p.m. on a Tuesday till 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. depending on how many people have. The more of you join, the longer it goes.
And is that your time or our time?
So that will be 8 p.m. GMT. So
that's 3 p.m. That's 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 Eastern.
3 p.m. Eastern. Okay,
I
hope to see me there.
And then Wednesdays on our YouTube channel is new Trek news shows. Right? Trekking out the news. Awesome. So don't forget to check that out. And Thursday nights, right here on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube, is TFO Thursdays. So if you're in the Armada, if you're a member of the Armada, you can join us doing TFOs on Thursdays. Or if you're not, you can watch us do stuff and just hang out. So thanks again for everyone who watches. Thanks to our Patreon supporters for everything that they do and help us produce great shows, all the great shows we do, and this one included. Hope you guys had fun, and we'll see you guys next week. Say good night, everybody.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at P1 Armada.